Here's how we will put together our color book. So you will click that orange edit button. I saved this as a draft so that we can work on it and then save it each day without losing our work. So I already put all of the text in for you. You just have to edit it. So my color book will be the title. Please don't do what I just did and add any words to that one. That one needs to stay the same. Now you do need to change the name. So instead of Miss Schreiner, please put your own name. So not your name, like I just did there. Please put your actual name. Now we can change the text, the size, and the style by dragging those corners. So if I kind of like pull it with my two fingers, I can make the whole size bigger. And then if I adjust those sides individually, I can kind of change the shape of the frame. And then I can move it just by dragging it with my finger. So place your titles where you would like them to go. Then we can add a background. So click those three dots on the bottom left, and then background, which is the middle icon. Then we have all of these fun different colors come up, and I want you to choose your first background for your title. So this could be any color. Could be the rainbow. So I also want you guys to change the style of all of the text. So to do that, we click those three dots and then style, which is up at the very top. And then I can choose the different fonts, which is like writing, and I can choose the background of my text box by clicking those different icons with the A's. So you can also choose which way the words line up too. If you want to change the color of the background, you can slide that color toggle up on the right side. So try some different things and see what you like the best. Try different sizes and styles and positionings of your text on your title page. Remember, the title should be My Color Book, and it should say by and then your name. The style of that can look however you want. Again, to change the text, you double click that text box and then you can edit it. And I'm going to turn my back to Miss Schreiner. So you can also add shapes to your work. To do that, you click those three dots and then shapes, which is the first one. And we have this whole library of different shapes that you can add to your work. And just like the text, you can change the size of those too. So you can go through and select the shapes you want by just tapping them, and then they'll go onto your page. And then you can move them around, change the color by dragging that color bar on the right hand side, and you can change the size, just like you could do with the text boxes. So if you don't want the shape anymore, you just need to click it and then click those three dots and then click delete. You can also click those three dots and then click duplicate, which will actually make a copy of your shape so you can have two. If you would like to add a picture of yourself on the cover, you can do that by clicking the camera icon on the left side, and then it will open up your camera. Could take a nice selfie. And you'll click that green button to take a picture. And just like you can do with the shapes, you can change the size and you can delete it too. So your book right now, I have all of the different colors on each page, but it looks pretty boring. Your job is going to be to first edit all of the text. So you will have to change the word red to be red. So find with the color tool, find the red color, then you can change the style of your text. So to do that, we click those three dots and then style, and we can change the font. And you can arrange your text boxes on your page so that they look right to you. We can also change the background. So to do that, again, we click that bottom 3 dots and then the background tool. And then you can select whichever background you want. So for the red, we probably have to do red. Now, if you want to add some style to your background, you can just draw right on top of it. So I'm going to find kind of a different red, and I'm going to draw expressive lines. So remember, that means it shows emotions of what I think the color red looks like. So when I think of red, I think of like energy and sometimes anger. So I'm kind of doing like jagged lines, kind of with waving. I'm kind of thinking about waves of different intense feelings. That's what I think of red. You might have a different feeling when you think of red. Some people think about love when they think about red. But you can decorate your background if you choose. You don't have to do this step. But you do have to change the background color. You do not have to draw on top of the background. But I think it's a great way to add some texture to your work. Now my next step is to add photos of 2 red objects. So I want you to bring your iPad with you around your home, and I want you to find 2 red objects and take 2 separate pictures of those and add them to your red page. So to do that, you'll click the camera on the left side, which is the 3rd one down, and then you'll click photo. This will open up your camera. So you'll go around and you'll search for colored objects for each of your colors, and you want 2 of them. I found some red scissors, so I'll position it so it's nice and in the frame, nice and clear and bright. Click the green button to take the picture, and then I can move it around and rotate it. So to rotate it, we can click that button that has the box with the arrow. Then we'll take another picture. So go around and find something that you like. And then you'll do the same thing again. So you'll rotate the photo however you want it, and then find a good place for it. Now there's a couple more things we need to add to our page. We need to add an expressive drawing. So I want you to think about the color red and what feelings you think about that. Then I want you to make a drawing using your markers or crayons. So I made a lot of like kind of angry lines or a lot of energy, because when I think of red, I kind of think of anger and just kind of a lot of feelings going in different places. So I drew some kind of lines to match that, and I layered my markers and crayons to make it look a little bit more interesting. So you can change the order by clicking the order button at the top, and then you can either bring it to the front to make it in front of things, or you can send it to the back to make it to go behind things. If you want to keep things in place, you can click those 3 buttons, and then you can click the lock key, and then things won't move around. So if you're getting a little bit frustrated with things moving around, I would lock them so that they stay in place. Now you have to find at least 4 emojis that are the color of the page. So I've already done this, that's why they're up front. If you click the 3 dots and then style and then click the A with the white background, we can erase that frame, and it makes it kind of cool to have these floating emojis, kind of like icons. You can separate them, do them one at a time, or you can do them all together, but I want you to have at least 4. You could definitely do more than 4. Maybe you could see how many you could find. But I want some on one side and then some on the other, so I'm doing it in 2 pieces. Again, I click those 3 dots, and then, oops, I can't see the style because it's too high, so if that ever happens, this is why. Drag it down, and then style with the paintbrush, and then that clear A to erase the frame. I also want you to do some recording for each of the colors. So to do that, you'll click the microphone, and then OK. This will allow Seesaw to use your microphone. I want you to say a few sentences about red. So you could say, red is the color of chilies, or my favorite color is red. any sentence that includes the word red is good. Then to stop recording, you click the pause button. Then it will kind of turn your page into a video so that when you press play, it will have your sound and your picture together. So please do that for each of the colors. So you'll go through and you'll add all of those things that you just saw in this video for each of the colors. You don't have to do it all in one day, remember, okay? You have plenty of time. When you're done working for the day, so you're going to go back to work on this tomorrow, we want to save this as a draft. So to do that, we are going to click Draft in the top right corner. And this will save our work so that we can continue to work on it tomorrow. But it doesn't submit it because we're not quite done yet. So I hit Draft, and then it's updated. So Ms. Schreiner can see your work, and you can see it as well. And you'll be able to go back to that tomorrow to keep working on your book. I hope that helped. Please let me know if you have any questions or need some help. Thank you.